Welcome to Let It Go Tarot. This is love reading for Gemini for February 2021. Please subscribe to my channel and like this video if it will resonate with you. Thank you. If you need a private reading, there is a link to my website in the description box. I pre-shuffle your decks, sage them, meditated. Now I'm starting with Oracle cards, Metamorphosis. Okay, beautiful card. To have insight, please remember this is general reading. Not everything might resonate with you this time. Take only those things which you feel like they vibe with you, or this whole story might not be yours. If you feel like you are vibing with it, just then apply. Thank you. Metamorphosis, changes, transformation. You have Mars and Uranus in your 12th house, which is like spiritualism. You can embrace this planet's energy from Mars and Uranus, which means quick change, breakthrough, and transform to a beautiful butterfly. This is what spirit guides are encouraging you, trying to lead you towards this, to take you through whatever you're going through and allow you to bloom, allow you to nurture yourself. We have wishing well. It's my card of saying goodbye on good terms. Not necessarily to somebody, but like a situation or your old ways of living, your old ways of life, and embracing new. This is as well the card of the, for me, like, not all glitter is gold. Glitter is not gold. Like, remembering that not necessarily something which looks like beautiful on the surface is deep down worth our interest. We have a new moon in Aquarius tomorrow, I think, tomorrow. Yeah. Then it's this is like, I feel like something new is happening in your life right now. We had two cards right here. Abundance is your right, birthright. But only if you believe. If you believe that you deserve, and you believe that there is always enough, and we are always can attract it to our life. Only when we have that belief. To have a belief into something, we have to think about this, at least for 30 days. Thinking once per day about something, and it will turn into belief. And together with belief, we can align with the things we want to attract in our life. Express your feelings. It's important. It's like, I feel like, be honest at least towards yourself. I will pull this column for your energy, this one for the person you want to deal with, or you used to deal with, or you dealing with right now. Swap the roles if you resonate with the other side more. What's heavily on your thoughts? What's heavily on your mind? Page of Swords and 9 of Wands. Okay, this is somebody who is tired. This is somebody who doesn't want to listen to any explanations, who doesn't want to be bothered with people saying sorry or trying to bring clarity to the situation, or people who trying to change situation. Maybe you already cut off somebody from your life, or trying to cut that person off, and you don't want to listen to their excuses, trying to trick you again because you feel like they are toxic, or they are bringing you only lies, and they are false promises, or they are notoric liar. They can't treat others differently, like only lying, because it's a pleasure for them. And you are putting your boundaries, or even barriers, because you want to feel safe. You want to feel safe, you feel safe when there are sticks in front of you, that somebody, and then you can dare somebody to come forward, because you feel safer when there are boundaries. You are learning, transforming your energy. You are learning how to deal with people who are treating you badly, or lying to you, or not wanting your best. And you are happy with that, a little bit smug as well. And courage to dare them to come forward. Or not scared anymore for them to approach you. On their end, they have 10 of Cups in reverse, orgy, and 5 of Swords in reverse. 10 of Cups is beautiful, upright. It's somebody thinking that they have all in love, that everything they could find out in love is there either for them to reach or to grasp, but unfortunately they don't think that it's here, or they think that they heavily thinking about that they lost it due to some bickering, empty wins. 5 of Swords, stabbing somebody in the back. They don't want to embrace this energy anymore because they know what they lost because of this behavior. We'll clarify in a minute. They are thinking they are bringing back to their memories whatever they did to you, to this connection, to lose it. They are blaming themselves right now. Or trying to find out the reasons to blame you as well. But it would be upright. This is somebody who is realizing where the true guilt belongs to. We have currently in your energy King of Pentacles in reverse and Lovers in reverse. I feel like you didn't make it. Okay, this is the energy of you didn't make whatever has happened here. Probably you are in separation, not talking to each other and not wanting to deal with them. You are definitely not wanting to deal with them, putting barriers, because what has happened, somebody made the choice for you. Somebody decided to leave. Somebody decided to leave you alone, abandon you, and break this commitment, because it's not you who made that decision. The Lovers is the decision card. Either has to be made or was made, but you didn't make a decision. Somebody else made the decision for you, and it left you unstable. It shook your ground. It's shocking your ground right now. Maybe, I don't know. It's you know, tarot is timeless. It's really timeless. It's shooking your ground. It shook your ground. You didn't feel stable enough to sustain yourself, or emotionally. But the Pentacles is more like financial energy. It's like more like stability. It shook you in the ground. You thought you are a king. You thought you, gender doesn't matter in tarot. You might be a woman, but you thought you have it all. This is Gemini energy as well. Your card. You thought you have it all. You set up for life. You will live with them to the end, and you are building beautiful future. And it looks like you are this. You used to be. You felt like you were king. It was you who was ruling. It was you who was making decisions. It was you who was either bringing more money to that relationship or more opportunities for both of you. But not anymore. But trust me, it's better to be poorer than be with somebody who do not appreciate us. Okay. On their end, they have 5 of Pentacles left, you see, left in cold. And 3 of Wands, not waiting for the ships to come. They don't believe anymore that they can have something with you. But this is because you left them in cold. You put the boundaries. You are not, maybe not yet, but you are learning right now how to do it. And you are a little bit smug about that. You don't want to deal with them anymore because they shook your ground. They did something awful. They lost it. And you left them in cold. They feel, or you left them in cold. You don't want to deal with them. And 3 of Wands in reverse. They not waiting anymore for their ships to come. They're not doing anything in this relation right now because they don't know what, either they don't know what to do or they don't feel that they can rescue this situation. They can rescue this relationship. That whatever has been done here, it was so damaging that they feel like they deserve this cold shoulder from you. What's coming towards you? But this, remember, is only alternative option. You can use your free will to change it. Either apply the advice from the divine, or just use, yeah, okay, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. This pre-empress energy. It's somebody who is deciding to be alone, who is deciding to be single for a while at least, to re-establish, to do metamorphosis, to change into butterfly, to go through spiritual awakening, to embrace that energy, possibility to change and become a better version of yourself, who is tapping to the higher self, who is learning how to vibe higher and believing that for that activity, for vibing higher, the universe will reward them. And you either not accepting mind games anymore, or you are not conflicted with this anymore. You don't want to jump into somebody's arms only for a comfort, or a pleasure of the comfort, and after a week or two finding out that this is a toxic person. If you sell your soul, your body to anybody, sell in quotation marks, I mean commit to anybody, it has to be the emperor. Gender doesn't matter, it might be a male energy. But you don't want to be anymore. You know what you want right now. You're not conflicted with that. And you know definitely you don't want the energy which was treating you badly, which was not seeing your value. Maybe you have the wound of neglection from your childhood. And it's why the people who has that wound, they attract people who doesn't see their value, who doesn't see the person at all. You probably been transparent for that person. They haven't seen your value, they haven't seen you at all. They were taking your love for granted, or your kindness for weakness. This very often happens. Now, if this might be a wound from your childhood, neglection, please look into that, because it's a very deep wound and very difficult to heal, because it's quite sharp and quite big. Nurture yourself. Express your feelings. Don't be scared. If that person will approach, or anybody, just tell. You have to learn how to tell people what you feel. What you feel. I don't feel that whatever you are telling me is nice to me. I don't want to hear it. Please stop. And on their end, they have a Hierophant and Chariot in reverse. Taurus energy and Cancerian energy. And Major Arcana. Whatever is coming towards them, it's huge. I will clarify in a minute. But it's like, now when you will stand for yourself, when you will stand the ground, they will not want to leave this marriage. Or it might be as well higher learning. Somebody advising them to stay in and don't abandon this marriage. Try to rescue it. And if there is anybody advising them, they're supposed to take this on board. But, people are very proud. It depends how huge their ego is, how unhealthy their ego is. Because if they will not embrace, because we have two major arcanas here, if they will not embrace the advice, if it is, or they might not wanting to release this marriage yet, or at all, because they are understanding right now what they're doing. But I feel more like this is somebody's higher knowledge, higher level of absorbing the knowledge, is advising them to not live, to not move, to not make any moves. And those are two major arcanas, which means if they will not embrace this advice, they will go through the lessons, life lessons. This probably cycle you are going through together, this is supposed to teach you both something. You already know, you will know soon, or you already know what lessons you're supposed to learn. You're supposed to learn how to put boundaries. Don't mistake boundaries with barriers. Not barriers, because you're supposed to let in people, good people, people who vibe on your level into your life. But you are learning how to defend yourself, how to not allow gaslighting in your life anymore. And they will learn something as well. I don't see yet what, but maybe to decrease their ego and start seeing others, in others, their value. I want to clarify those two cards, what this is about, what the hierophant is about. Holiday love, making peace. Somebody is advising them to not move out from this relationship and make peace, at least a little bit, for the sake of holidays, for the sake of good time, to have on good terms, to make a peace, for living on good terms. Ice block. And one more, please. And I have two more. Okay. Boredom, losing interest, emotionally withdrawn, ice block, making peace. Somebody, definitely they are bored in this relationship, and they losing interest, and they are thinking, they are very selfish. This is a very selfish side. This is a very selfish person who is thinking only about their interest. They want to go whenever they feel better. Not regardlessly what you will feel, which means whenever what will happen in your life, if you had a problem or you've been sick, they wouldn't help you. They would find a situation or events or other people who are not sick, and they can pleasure them because they are easily bored, emotionally withdrawn. This is like a King of Cups in reverse. They can't show emotions. And they are creating that ice block in your relationship. You're not even seeing and loving. And you might have been with them quite a long time, only because you have that wound on neglection, and you probably didn't know up to now what really truly lovable person can be like. It's why you never needed it. You haven't been needing or wanting them to fulfill your wants and needs, because you got used to it, that the people doesn't see you, treating you like you've been transparent. It's why it took you so long to understand that it's toxic, that it's not for you, not necessarily you. This somebody else made for you a decision, and you are embracing. In the future, you will understand that this was blessing in disguise. That rejection is God's protection, and they have for making peace. Somebody is really advising them to stop behaving this way and make a peace. Let's clarify. You have the star, Aquarius energy on your mind. It might be, it's like you want to heal. You want to heal yourself. You want to embrace that energy which is coming towards you. You have as well Venus, Saturn, Jupiter in your 9th house, which is religion and philosophy. And you are falling in love, I feel, with your spirituality right now, and embracing that lessons, understanding that this was a lesson. And we are here for higher good, for embracing, for tapping to our higher self and developing, learning. They have Queen of Swords. They're thinking about coming and approaching you and telling you either off or telling you something, talking with you about why it didn't work out and who made mistakes here. But I don't feel like they will admit that it's them who brought this connection down, or them revealing everything. 2 of Swords. Here. You've been blindfolded. You haven't seen what was happening behind your back. You haven't seen what's coming. And it took you from out of guard. It broke your heart probably. Sorry, guys. The Emperor. This is Aries energy, Emperor in reverse. They were over-controlling. They are right now over-controlling. They are trying to control the situation. They are trying to pretend they are not harmed. They don't feel any guilt, or they don't... It might be as well mind game here. They are trying to over-control this situation, what is happening. They don't like it. And they are not showing you that they are feeling left in cold by you, even them living. And that they are not waiting for anything, for any fruition, for anything to come to fruition here. But this is like a mind game here a little bit. Don't know why they're doing this. They already decided to leave. Page of Cups. But this is their lesson. They might understand eventually. You have to wait. You will see. It's like there is a Mercury retrograding as well. This is their lesson to understand your value. Which is beautiful. Page of Cups in the future. You are thinking about... This is the card of apology. They might be coming in the future to apologize, but you already decide that you will be single. You are not accepting any more energies which are taking you out of ground, which are not giving you anything back. But it might be as well you embracing some kind of... You loving yourself. You are making a first step to love yourself, to embrace the self-love concept. And they have 9 of Pentacles here. This is working on something. Somebody is advising them to work on it, on this connection. It might be their parents, for example, worrying about them, or some friends who knows better what can this cause. This is okay, let's see. Oracle advice. Sorry guys for that long video. I need 2 cards for Oracle advice, guys. Okay. And it came reversed. Okay. And one more, please. One more. What is this? We have orphaned. Don't feel like you've been abandoned, like you've been left, like you're an orphan, like nobody loves you, nobody wants to. This is number 5 as well. Like nobody wants you, nobody likes you. Changes. Don't think like that. You're never alone. You have your spirit guides who are working with you non-stop. You're not alone. Stop thinking like that. Stop feeling like that. Young. Look. Something new you are giving birth to something new. Number 1. Full. Embrace this new energy and create your new life, which the spirit guides are handing to you. And this will be for free. Like they gave you this new beginning. This new beginning for you to embrace this energy and build your life the way you truly want. Align with whatever you want and create your life the way you want this time, not based on somebody else's ideas. Thank you for watching. I hope it will resonate with some of you and help. Please subscribe to my channel and like this video if it resonated. There is a link to my website for private readings. Thank you.